Hey, babe.
Yeah, babe.
What are some of the things that are frequently overlooked when it has to do with drivers or owner operators?
As far as maintenance goes,
Yeah.
I would say a lot of times tire pressure is not paid attention to closely enough. Just kicking a tire in your pre-trip is technically not the proper way to check your tire pressure. You should use a gauge and have them at the appropriate the manufacturer suggested rating or whatever you choose to run it at. But it affects a lot of different areas: stability of the vehicle and traction. A couple safety issues there. Also, fuel consumption and tire wear. A couple of expenses that can fuel is a daily expense, and tires aren't cheap. Under or overinflated tires can affect your fuel economy. It can make the tire wear prematurely or fail. And then, like I said, vehicle stability. And traction, not just getting going, but stopping as well. So,
Oh, yeah. That's
and it's a very easy thing to keep up on. Every truck stop has a tire, an air pump there. Most of them are right at the fuel pumps. Some of these Loves even has a unit you can pull your whole rig in, and there's tire lines all the way up. You can get all your tires done at once, almost. So it's just a very, as far as the difficulty level of just taking care of one thing on your truck that's going to pay dividends. That's a very easy one.
great.
Also, obviously, if you got a big truck, you got air, onboard air, so you can buy yourself a nice 50-foot tire hose, hook right onto your glad hand, and you can do your tires yourself. Or if you're a hot shot and you don't have an air system, you can get the 12-volt tire pumps that you can keep on your truck. Do it anywhere you are, and like I said before, it's a very easy thing to do. I mean, everybody's got some downtime, whether you're getting loaded or offloaded, or you're on a 34-hour break, or you stop for the night. You get an hour after you eat or so, it's still light out. Just give them a check. It's not hard to keep up on that, especially if you're going in and out of cold and warm areas. Sudden cold can cause tires to lose pressure quickly without you really noticing, until it might be too late. So,
Right, yeah.
mm-hmm.
What could happen if you don't, actually?
Yeah, well, underinflated tire is going to not support the weight. Say it's in a dual tire situation or just singles, like on some of these hot shotters. The tire either next to it or in front and back of it is forced to carry more of the weight because that low tire is not supporting its weight. So it's going to heat up the other tire, and it could cause a blowout from an overheated tire. And just obviously it's going to wear unevenly, under or overinflated, which is going to shorten the lifespan of your tires. I mean, tires are a big investment. You want them to last as long as possible, so.
And is that one of the things that they inspect on like if you get yanked in the scale?
Oh, yeah.
Do they look at your tires?
Oh, absolutely they
Yeah.
do. Yep, they do. They got a tire gauge, and they'll check them. And I did.
So for the depth of the tread and for the pounds per square inch?
And the tire pressure, correct?
Wow.
Yeah, I actually had a low tire in New York once. I didn't get a citation for it, but I had a write up to that I could not leave the weigh station until it was aired up. And
Oh, I actually remember that one.
yeah, and I had actually ended up calling road service before they could get somebody on the way. There was a Canadian trucker that pulled in next to me, and he had a Glad Hand airline hose he let me use. I signed off on the citation, the self repair, and took care of it that way. But it was, there are variances in states. In a dual tire situation, two tires next to each other, they have to be within most states. It's about 25% of the other on the tire pressure. But this one was beyond that. Obviously I didn't do my job right that day, but it doesn't take much time really, and it's an easy, get yourself a good tire pressure gauge, whether it's digital or the old school needle push out one, and just when you see an air pump and you got some time, just do it. Check them all, get them all up to snuff. Your vehicle's going to ride better. You're going to have better traction. You're going to get better fuel economy. So
Great.